Hello everyone, I am Steve Carlin with the local Channel 37 News, and today we'll be taking a look at the local weather around us and the forecast for this weekend, especially in light of Hurricane Florence. We also take a little bit more of an in-depth look about what is happening with Hurricane Florence and how it has hit the East Coast. Next, we will take a quick look at an eyewitness testimony of someone who got out just in the nick of time. Stay tuned for Channel 37 News. Let's send it out to Jared and to Ron for our local weather forecast.
Hi, I'm Ron Hauser.
I'm Jarrett McGiles, and this is this week's forecast. We have thunderstorms across the board, and then all 70s all week for the high, and then the lowest temperature goes down all the way to 39 degrees on Wednesday just because of Hurricane Florence. Come on now.
In light of Hurricane Florence and how hard it's hit the coast, let's just take a look at some of the numbers for Hurricane Florence and what it's going to be doing the rest of this weekend. So right now the temperature's about 74 degrees outside. The high today was about 78 degrees and the low is 67, which will come tonight. So far, they are still forecasting for 86 inches of rain, as well as 195 miles of northwest and east-south winds coming from both directions. As well as the wind chill is about hit around 70 degrees Fahrenheit. It's kind of normal. And then the humidity is around 1,000% North Carolina. You know where it's at. And then the dew point's around normal where it should be. Now this Saturday, which is tomorrow, we're expecting a little bit of a lower temperature around the 70s and 62 degrees for the low. Now on Sunday, it's kind of an odd time with a high of 77 degrees and a low of 79. We have no idea how that happened, but Hurricane Florence is really messing up the weather pattern.
Next, let us check in with our Hurricane Florence update report.
So in light of Hurricane Florence hitting the East Coast, especially North and South Carolina, it's also taken a sharp U-turn down to Florida, and it's also leaked its way into Texas and to Mexico.
And surprisingly, it's gone all the way west to even Nevada and Montana. And then it might even go all the way up to Canada. I mean, man.
The winds seem to be picking up here as Hurricane Florence hits the mainland. The winds are coming from the east towards the west, and the rain is hitting very hard. And thankfully we haven't got hit too bad quite yet, but it's coming in hard. The coast is cleared, and the power is out all along the East Coast. Back to Jim in the studio.
Let's also send it out to Buzz McNabb with an eyewitness account of someone who's been affected by Hurricane Florence.
So, sir, what is your name?
Tommy Douglas.
So, Mr. Douglas, how have you been affected by Hurricane Florence in recent time?
Well, Hurricane Florence not only has made me fearful for my home, it has made me move my temporary dwelling to where there's no tree fall, not as much rainfall here. I need to get some water. Somebody bring water to Walmart because I need water now. I'm gonna be toast. I don't know what's gonna happen.
So, Mr. Douglas, what are your feelings about people evacuating? Do you think it's a smart idea to stay where the storm is?
Get out. Get out while you can. Hurricane Florence coming for you. You better get out of that. All right? It don't matter if the storm's category 1. Okay? You get out. You skedaddle. You get out there before that storm coming in there and it kick you out. You better get out.
I'm Buster McNabb. Back to you in the studio. Out of my way, people!